Hi everyone, and welcome to morning coffee break. Open it up, Mike. If I keep the lid closed, the thing on the lid closed, it stays warm longer. If I leave it open, it seems like it gets cold faster, which makes sense. You know. Okay, today's Monday, December 1st already. Oh no. It's currently 32 degrees. Oh, I hate having to start using the heaters, though. You know what? Because it runs a power bill up. But I'll tell you what, our old gas, unit outside the furnace, or whatever you want to call it, heat pump, it's so old that I don't even know if they would have parts for it anymore or anything. It needs work. But I mean, it would heat some, but it was so inefficient, the gas bill would be way higher than it should be. So we're just running these radiator heaters. They do fine. We got 3 of them, and we got one like a stand-up that's, goes straight up. I mean, it's not like a little square one. It's, what do they call them, towers or something like that? And Logan has that one in his room, and it'll go back and forth with heat or fan, either one. And it does real good too. And then we got another one, a little space heater just for the bathroom. When you're taking a shower. I can't stand for it to be super cold, taking a shower. And they can't either. So, but they can run up your power bill. But I don't think our power bill using them is as high as the gas bill would be using that old furnace. So, and it used to have AC in there too, and it just went. I don't know what happened. Something burned up in it or something. So it would take a whole, overhaul of everything, which would be, may as well buy a new one if you're going to have to do all that work, which I don't have. I don't have the money for that with all these medical bills and stuff. Okay, did I say, yeah, 32, 49 for high. No chance of rain or snow. Winds at 8 miles per hour. Okay, today there will be a taste test with Mike. Yes, I've still got a lot of stuff. I see stuff that, we use for Logan's show, and we still got quite a few things, probably enough for 2 or 3 more shows at least. And then I see stuff, that I would like for me to try, that I like. And not to say they don't like it too, but something that catches my eye, I usually do on my shows. And I'm looking up here and I see several things I need to do still yet. One of them being the new Reese's Oreo. Oh yeah, I definitely want to try that soon. And I can't see what that other one. One's from Dollar Tree, and one's from Kroger, and one's from Aldi. So I like to have them, something. Now there's, if it's a Lay's product and I get it from Kroger's, it doesn't matter if you don't have a Kroger, because you could pretty much find it anyway. Stuff like that. Now stuff that's Kroger brand, you could find in their affiliate stores, but if you don't have affiliate or Kroger, you might not be able to find that item. So I try to mix it up a little bit. So anyway, the taste test today is honey barbecue sun chips. I love sun chips. I love the French onion sun chips the best. So I definitely wanted to try these new honey barbecue sun chips, and they're much better for you than a regular chip. I found out they're made of corn, kind of like a corn tortilla would be, tortilla chip, corn tortilla chip would be, or like almost like a Fritos, or their corn chips. So they are. So definitely check that out today. And if you like sun chips, you'll probably want to get you some of those. What's for dinner? Not sure. We still got a little bit of leftovers and stuff. I don't know. Do something with that just to finish them off. I don't know. We don't really know right now. We hadn't even talked about it much or anything. I think I mentioned it, but she was like, I don't know. I was like, okay. So I was doing other things too at the time. All right, let's see what our jokes are like. We're starting our new category. It's jokes about boys. Okay, Mom, why are you scratching Jamie? Jamie, because no one else knows where I itch. Did you hear about the boy who saw a witch riding on a broomstick? He asked, "What are you doing on that?" She replied, "My sister has the vacuum cleaner." Hey, that would be like a rocket. They show like going on a rocket. Okay, may as well read these 2 pages because that one only had 2 on it for starters. Give some bonus ones for starters. Did you hear about the dizzy Boy Scout? He spent all day long doing good turns. Good turns. So, what do you get if you cross a zombie with a Boy Scout? A creature that scares old ladies across the street. Did you hear about the boy who got worried when his nose grew to be 11 inches long? He thought it might turn into a foot. Did you hear about the little boy who was named after his father? They called him Dad. Okay. Did you hear about the 2 boys who found themselves in a modern art gallery by mistake? "Quick," one said, "run before they say we did it." Boy, "Dad, Dad, there's a monster at the door with a really ugly face." "Dad, tell him you've already got one." Okay. All right. Let me put this on the next day. It looks like there's plenty on those 2 pages for one. And let's see what we got going on here. I picked this one. It just says general, I think. Yeah, general. So it probably could be different types of questions. But the first one looked like it would be a little bit of a challenge. So let's see. This is spelled Cerulean. Cerulean is the way I would say that. Is a shade of which color? It says explore the rainbow, take this color quiz today, so maybe it's about colors. Okay, it's a shade of which color? White, green, red, blue. I don't know. I mean, nothing gives me a clue of what color that would be. My first instinct said blue, so that's what I'm going to say. Hey, my first instinct was right. Okay, cerulean, also spelled cerulean. Did I even tell all the colors? I hope I did. Hope I didn't mess up on the very first one. Is a shade. My mind's a million places because, for one thing, I'm waiting on the results, of that total body scan, and I'm just, my mind's going 100 miles a minute all the time, it seems like. So anyway, it was blue. Hopefully I did that one right. Okay, what color is... Before I say anything about it, I'm going to say the answers. I'm going to try to do that from now on. What color is most often associated with heat or hot temperature? Blue, purple, green, red. There, I said them. Blue, purple, green, red. To me, the phrase red hot means red. Yes, red's perception as a warm color is deeply rooted in both its physical properties and its psychological impact on humans. Okay. What does the expression "have the blues" mean? And why do they show like a book or a dictionary there? That don't go with that at all. See what I mean? That's what they have picture for that one. Okay, what does the expression "have the blues" mean? To feel tired, to feel hungry, to feel sad, to feel bored. I think I've been all those at once before. It's to feel sad, the blues. Feel blue, the expression means feel depressed or feel sad, as in, after seeking the old house in such bad shape, I had the blues for weeks. After seeing, not seeking. After seeing the house in such bad shape, I had the blues for a week. According to the Beatles song, Which color was the submarine? Black, yellow, red, blue. I said the answers. We all live in a black submarine, red submarine. We all live in a blue submarine. Doesn't sound right, does it? How about, we all live in a yellow submarine, yellow submarine, yellow submarine. Da 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 da. I can't remember all the words to it. Okay, Yellow Submarine is a song by the English rock band The Beatles from the 1966 album Revolver, and there was a movie as well. What color is most associated with peace? White, orange, black, red. Raise the black flag, we're giving up. Arr, matey. Ah, matey. Okay, yeah. White, orange, black, red. Yeah, it's the red, the white. Put out the white flag. Yes. How about, which color of blood are aristocrats said to have? Yellow, orange, blue, green. I am Sir Percival, the orange blood. It's a blue blood. A blue blood is an aristocrat. Blue bloods come from privileged, noble families that are wealthy and powerful. Well, it didn't happen for me. Okay. A transition of color from one to another has which name? Mountain, slope, gradient, hill. Of a color? What they use these other answers for? Mountain? Has which name? Look, a mountain of color, a slope of color, a hill of color. No, to me it would have to be gradient of color. That's right. Color gradients or color transitions are defined as a gradual blending from one color to another. Okay, which color is often a synonym for eco-friendly or eco-friendly? Blue, green, purple, yellow. Well, they show a trashed bottle in some grass. That's not exactly eco-friendly, is it? Okay, yes, which color is eco-friendly? I would say green. Green. Yes, green is the color between blue and yellow in the spectrum visible in the leaves of most plants in the primary pigment of photosynthesis. Smoke of what color signifies the election of a new pope? Oh, yeah. Oh, my gosh, I'm not sure about this. Blue, black, red, white. Smoke of what color? I don't know this. I've heard about it before, but I don't remember. I'm going to go with red. Well, oh, come on. Don't say red. No, it's white. Now, that wouldn't be exactly... I guess if there's any smoke at all, it would be white there then. You know? They must not use that chimney unless they're going to do something like that, because it'd be all white. I don't know. You can have black smoke. Depends on what you're burning, I guess. One of the most famous aspects of the papal election process is how the results of a ballot are announced to the world. The ballots are counted and bound together, then burned in... Okay, they're burned. A special temporary oven in the Sistine Chapel with the smoke escaping through a chimney visible from St. Peter's Square. Okay. They're burned with a chemical compound in order to produce... If the ballots are unsuccessful, they have a chemical compound in order to produce black smoke. Okay, so if it's white, they didn't say that. I mean, that's kind of misleading a little bit. At room temperature, what color is the metal mercury? Bronze, silver, copper, gold. And you know, they have found mercury, you know, in some weird places like pyramids, and the ones in like Mexico, the like from the Aztecs or whatever, Mayans or Aztecs, I don't know which ones. Both of them probably. They have like pools of it, like in places like I don't know where they're. I don't know if they used it for ritual things or what, but they had a lot of it they have found before. Okay, so anyway, it's silver. That's right. So that is 9 right today and 1 wrong. I hope I didn't. I'll do an extra one just in case I messed up on that first one. I need to pay attention, like I said. I'll do one more bonus. What does rose-colored glasses mean? Poor eyesight, optimistic outlook, pessimistic outlook, realistic outlook. Well, I think that would be, what you think about it? Optimistic outlook, yes. That's it. So, optimistic outlook, rose-colored glasses is an idiomatic expression used to explain that someone is viewing something with an optimistic outlook. All right, everybody, I hope you enjoyed today's trivia time and morning coffee break. If you did, I hope you'll press that like button. Also, subscribe if you haven't already and share this out. And hit that so you get all my videos as soon as they come out. Thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you have a great day. Definitely check out Taste Test with Mike. I'm trying some honey barbecue sun chips. Bye, everybody, and God bless.